Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye.
Let's go. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hey, we ain't wasting no time, man. It's the return of the dream. It's the return of the dream, Devin Haney, man. We not wasting no time. We getting right into the commentary. We got Devin the Dream Haney coming up this Saturday, May 2nd, fighting against Jose Ramirez, a formidable opponent. Jose Ramirez, quality guy, come forward, Mexican fighter. As y'all can see him there on the screen at the media workout this week leading up to the fight. Looks like he's on weight. Looks like he feel good and healthy. He's also moving up in weight from fighting around 140, going up towards that welterweight, well, into the welterweight division. This fight, I believe, is set at 144, but it's still a welterweight fight because it's over 140, so it is what it is. Jose Ramirez, being honest with you, again, a quality fighter, gonna beat a lot of guys, give a lot of guys trouble, but at this level, he's gonna be an outmatched fighter. As you can see from watching him work, just from watching him work, feet aren't very fast, educated, moves well, but just not a natural athlete. Trained fighter, not a super high IQ fighter. Got outboxed by Arnold Barboza Jr., who I think is a great winner of a fighter. I like the way Arnold Barboza Jr. gets in the ring and finds ways to win fights. Jose had a good fight with Arnold, but Arnold was able to edge him out just by outboxing him with his movement, being smart, and picking his spots. Ramirez had a lot of moments in that fight where he had to try to find Barboza and was doing so unsuccessfully. In my opinion, Devin the Dream Haney is a couple of cuts above Barboza, and that's no disrespect to Barboza. I just truly believe and have seen, it's been proven, in my opinion, that Devin is one of the top fighters in the world. And because of that, he's probably most likely 9 times out of 10 going to be having his way this Saturday with Jose Ramirez. Now, Devin the Dream Haney, on the other hand, let's move on to you see Jose working there on the mitts. We'll stay on Jose for a second. You see Jose working there on the mitts, loading up on that right hand. We see that coming from a mile off. Highly doubt that he's going to be able to hit Devin with it. I think he caught Barboza with that right hand a couple of times, and Barboza's made an adjustment or two, and he really wasn't having much success with it after that. He opens up pretty wide during the fights. He can open up, once the fight gets going, and leave himself vulnerable for a lot of slick countering. I honestly expect and anticipate, look at his defensive movement. I honestly expect and anticipate for this fight to go left quick and to just turn into a total ass whooping, if we being honest. But Jose Ramirez, regardless of the fact of that, he is a respectable fighter. He will be a reasonable name on Devin's resume. He's not a soft touch. He's not a tune-up. It's a legitimate fight for Devin. Is it at the highest level? No, right? Those fights they'll be made at some points in time because we know Devin is not known and not documented for ducking anybody. So we know marquee fights are to come, but this by no means against Jose Ramirez will it be a cherry pick or a soft touch or a tune-up. None of those terms should be used for this fight. even though it's going to be heavily one-sided. Now let's get to the dream, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get to the dream. You see Devin the Dream Haney coming in, per usual, great professional, coming in great shape, amazing shape, ready to go. Doesn't look drained out at this weight, doesn't look, sickly, to the point where you got to worry about whether or not he's going to have some energy in the fight. Doesn't look like that at all. Looks ready to go, sharp, healthy, focused. See him working here with Nate. That's amazing. I'm so grateful for that because I know Nate going to make sure his defense is in order and his strategy is in order. I know that the Haneys have always been a family that are not at all bashful or afraid to go seek out the best work, whether that be with sparring or whether that be with coaching for the betterment of Devin Haney, his career, his style, and his growth as a pugilist. So as you can see, I mean, sharp as nails. You look at his movement, you look at the fluidity, you look at the athleticism, you look at the foot speed, and you just see the difference between him and Mr. Ramirez. I anticipate if Ramirez is going to win any rounds, which I don't think so. I think Devin will beat him 12 rounds to nothing, unanimous decision. But if Ramirez is to win any rounds, it'll be within the first 3. Not even 4, first 3, if he gets any rounds at all. But from there, he's just going to be getting salt and pepper. And that's just how it's going to go. Devin's just too quick, too slick, too sharp, too experienced, too motivated. It's just going to be too much, ladies and gentlemen. It's the return to Devin the Dream Haney. I mean, what do you want me to say? Undefeated fighter, best resume in and around his weight. In and around his weight, he has the best resume in boxing. Show me a better one from active fighters. Takes on the best available opponent in most instances. And at this level now, that becomes more difficult to do because guys don't want to fight for whatever reason, business reasons, personal reasons, pussy reasons. We don't know. We don't know. But they say a lot besides let's fight. So this gonna be a good scrap to watch. Because one thing we know about Jose Ramirez is going to keep coming forward, right? He's going to keep stepping to Devin. Devin will be stepping around. Devin will be stepping back. He'll be stepping over. He'll be smothering them. He'll be using all of his tools. And with a guy like Jose Ramirez, who for the most part is just going to come on a straight line and just, not necessarily bull rush the opponent, but his approach is very fundamental, very straightforward. It's nothing that Devin hasn't seen before. There's no sophistication or wrinkles to the way he go about his work to where I have any concern for how this fight is going to go. I think this is going to be one of the most one-sided fights of the evening. Even the Rolly and Ryan fight, which I'll cover tomorrow. But even with that fight, there'll be moments in that fight before it concludes to where you're not sure how it's going to go, how it's going to, end, and who's going to end it. There will be some moments because Rolly's hyper aggressive. Ryan is very aggressive and, strong and snappy with his punches. And so, it could be a situation where before Ryan end up clipping Rolly knock him down once. It could be a situation where Rolly clip Ryan and this shit be over. I'm not saying it's a coin flip. I don't think that's a 50-50 fight. I'm just saying with that level of aggression and people, throwing, turning on their shots like that, anything can happen. And this fight is not going to be that way. One-sided ass whooping. But yeah, for more coverage, man, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tap in with Classic Code Sports. We here. We're going to crack these codes. We're going to have conversations. We're going to agree. We're going to disagree. And we're going to talk sports, man. We're going to have some fun. If you don't do nothing else, man, make sure you stick to the codes. And this Saturday is the return of the dream, man. Devin the Dream Haney. Make sure y'all tune in to the fight. And, I'll catch y'all next time. We out. Another class.
codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.